Hello everyone. Today we are going to start chapter number 5, subprograms and file handling. So let's start. So what is subprogram or module? Dividing a complex problem into smaller manageable parts is called subprogram or module. Further, subprograms are divided into two categories: built-in functions and user-defined functions. First of all, we will cover the built-in functions. Built-in functions. Built-in functions are predefined functions made by the developer of the language. They are already embedded in the software or any language. They are also called standard function, intrinsic function, and library function. Our first function is tab function. Tab function is to print at certain column position on the screen. Tab goes to given position on the next line. Space 0 is the leftmost position and the rightmost position is the screen width. X must be within the range of 1 to 255. For example, syntax of tab function is tab of X. And the example is print Pakistan tab 1 is my and then tab 2 and country. So look at the example. In the example, Pakistan is printed, then some space is given. That space is given by tab 1 and then is my printed, and that is the double tab 2, two tab spaces due to the tab 2 function is used, and then country is printed. Next one is at the right hand side RND function, which is written or said as random function. Random function is used to return a random number between 0 and 1. The formula for random function is int random multiplied by n plus 1. So look at the example, then print int random multiplied by 101. This is the log function. Log function have the purpose to return a natural logarithm. Log in base is a logarithm to the base equal to equal to 2.71. And the syntax for log function is log of x, and example is print log of 10. We can use any number inside the curly braces or parentheses instead of 10, and we can get the value. At the right hand side, SPC function is used. The purpose of SPC function is to skip X spaces in a print statement. SPC may only be used with print and L print statement. The argument n must be in the range 0 to 255, and the syntax for SPC function is SPCX, and example is print over SPC 15. There, look at over is printed and then 15 spaces are left and then there is printed. For memorizing every function, you should write the syntax for these functions and put the values in the examples, like instead of x, int 25, int 55, int 76, int 88. So giving the value inside the function will return the answer. Our next function is beep function. It will return the sound or beep inside the program to sound the speaker at 800 Hz for 1/4 of a second. Its syntax is simple beep. Our example is the same. And the date function will return the date and the format of date is simple date or date $sign. This is the mind map for the module or the subprogram. Our module or subprogram is divided into two categories: built-in functions and user-defined functions. And built-in function is further divided into numeric functions and string functions. We have almost covered the numeric function. So now we will start string functions. String functions are used to process character strings and produce the numeric values or strings values. So by the definition, you can understand that string functions are used to process the character strings. They are worked on character strings. They are worked on alphabet values, but they can output numeric as well as string values. We have started the string function. Our first function is length function. Length stands for length. It gives us the string length. So purpose of this function is to return the number of characters in any string x dollars. The x dollar is any string expression. Non-imprinting characters and blanks are counted in the number of characters. So look at the syntax length of x dollar sign. Instead of x dollar sign, we put a value. Look at example 10, line number a dollar sign equal to Pakistan. We have given the value Pakistan to a dollar sign, and we have printed on line number 20 length of a dollar sign. When it will print the length of a dollar sign, and a dollar sign is equal to Pakistan, and the total number of character in Pakistan is 8, so 8 will be printed on the screen. Our next function is value function. The purpose of value function is to return the numeric value of a string. If the first character of the x dollar is not numeric, the value function will return 0. So look at the syntax of the value function, value of x dollar sign. So look at value 10, line number, print value 78, city Lahore. So in the curly braces, first one value should be numeric, otherwise it will return the 0 value. So it will obtain or exclude the numeric value from the string and return us to on the screen, and that you can see after run command it is printed 78. Our next function is mid dollar sign function. The purpose of mid dollar sign function is to return the requested part of a given string. N is an integer expression in the range 1 to 255 and M is an integer expression in the range 0 to 255. So look at the syntax. N and M both are used in the format if M is equal to 0 or if N is greater than length. अगर लेंथ से वो करेक्टर बड़ा हो जाता है, then with dollar sign return as null string. It will give us output as null string. So look at the example at line number 10, a dollar sign equal to we love Pakistan. So print mid dollar sign into a dollar sign comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 comma 4 means first 4 stands for leave the first 4 characters, double quotation mark, W, E and space. These 4 characters are left and then next 4 character will be printed as shown. LOVE is printed after the run command. Same as print mid dollar sign into a dollar sign comma 9 comma 8, in which first 9 characters are not printed. After 9 characters, 8 characters will be printed on the screen, that are Pakistan. we have read about numeric function. That function are applicable on numeric values and produce the numeric values. And then we read about string functions. String functions are used to process character strings and produce the numeric values and or string values. So result can be numeric or string. And then we will read about user-defined functions. Here are some more string functions. First one is space $sign function. To return a string of x spaces, x is rounded to an integer and must be within the range of 0 to 255. Its syntax is space $sign of x. So how many spaces we will give in x? It will print that space 1, 2, 4, 5. It will give that spaces in the document. Next one is character $sign function. The purpose of character function is to convert an ASCII code value to its equivalent character. So print statement is used to print these characters. For example, look at the example. Before we will look first on format or syntax, that is character $sign of n. So instead of n, we will write the value. For example, look at example line number 10, print character $sign 65. So it will the ASCII code of 65. After run command, A is printed. A is the ASCII code of 65. So we are going to start now write function. A write $sign function, the purpose of this function is to return the specified rightmost character of the string x $sign. So syntax of write function is write $sign into x $sign and comma I. If I, that is the value used to give the rightmost character. If I is equal to or greater than length of string, write $sign return the string as well. Same string x $sign. If I get equal to 0, then the write $sign will return the null string. So look at the example, line number 10, a $sign equal to this operator, and the 20 line number print write of a $sign comma 5 means print the 5 rightmost character of a $sign. So rightmost character of a $sign are RATOR, that are at the end of operator, that will be printed on the screen. Same as right $sign, left $sign is used to return the leftmost character of the any string. The format is same in left $sign x $sign comma n must be within the range of 0 to 255, and if n is greater than length of x, the entire x $sign is returned. Same x will be printed. If n equal to 0, the null string will be returned on the screen. Example of this right and left function is 10 a $sign equal to this operator, and the print at line number 20 will give us 4 leftmost character from this string that we have finished our built-in function. Now we will proceed toward the user-defined functions that are completely customized and defined by the user. So user-defined functions are those functions that are completely defined and customized by the programmer to solve some problem. Functions that we write are called user-defined functions. User-defined functions return a single value and are generally used to perform an operation that will be needed numerous times in a program. We will give the detailed explanation about the user-defined function in our next lecture. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, you can find me at navishtaira@gmail.com, and you can also comment me in this video.